Yo, what's up guys, this is Seahawks here, back with another video, and today's my wildcard round recap. I think this was quite a great weekend for some playoff football. A lot of great games, a lot of great plays that were made. I wouldn't necessarily say there was really any upsets, but let's dive into all the games. Enjoy the video, and as always, go Hawks. To start, we had the Rams escaping the Panthers 34-31. My brother came over to watch because he is a Rams fan and he liked what he really saw. I mean, Stafford, he played himself quite a game. 304, 3 touchdowns, pick. Puka Nacua had a rushing touchdown and 111 and a score. Kyren Williams had a score. Colby Parkinson had the game-winning touchdown for the Rams. Troy Reeder picked up a fumble. Curl and Landman with 10 tackles apiece. Fisk and Poona Ford got the sacks. Durant with the interception. Mevis got 10 points, needed those 10 points, and 4 punts for Evans. And now the Panthers, Bryce Young, 264, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. I thought for the most part he made some really good throws. Just unfortunately couldn't get it done at the end. But for his first playoff game, for the Panthers' first playoff game as a whole since 2017, they did incredible. They looked like they were going to win at one point, but they folded. They came apart. Chuba and Bryce Young had rushing touchdowns. Coker just had a fucking great game, 134 and a score. Tat had 81 yards, and then, man, Jimmy Horn at the end there, dropping that wide open first down. Man, that was brutal. Etienne caught a punt with his face mask and lost it. Maybe catch with their hands next time. 9 tackles for Roseboom. He was everywhere for the Panthers. A sack for Gibson. Mike Jackson with an interception. Him and J.C. Horn, just the Panthers' defense as a whole. Besides the points they gave up, I thought they played quite the game of football. And then Fitzgerald with 7 points, 3 punts for Sam Martin. Now we got the Bills beating the Jags. I didn't get this game right. I really thought the Jags had it, but Trevor with that tipped pick at the end. Allen 273 and a touchdown. James Cook with 46. Allen had the 2 rushing touchdowns for the Bills. Khalil Shakir had himself a great game, 82 yards. Brandon Cooks had himself a game as well. Kincaid with a touchdown. Then Gabe Davis unfortunately tore his ACL on that interesting pass from Josh Allen. I think the Jags' biggest loss here was they could not cover the deep ball. Every time Allen cranked it back to throw, it was a first down, a big first down for the Bills. And Brandon Cooks, he's been quite the pickup for the Bills lately. He's been putting on some great catches, looking like vintage version of himself. Ray Davis lost a fumble, 8 tackles for Shaq Thompson, a sack for Rasu, a pick for Shaq Thompson, pick for Cole Bishop at the end that was tipped. And then Matt Prater with 9 points. He needed that, and 3 punts for Wisnowski. And now the Jags, Trevor Lawrence, 207, 3 touchdowns, but 2 picks. 67 yards for Travis Etienne. Parker Washington, the last month of him, he's been playing phenomenal football this year. I think he was the leading receiver on the Jags this year, which, crazy. Etienne and Brian Thomas got the receiving touchdowns as well. Wish Jacoby Myers would have been able to do more, but yeah, maybe next year. Devin Lloyd picked up a fumble, 7 tackles for Murray, a sack for Josh Hines Allen, because, of course, I think every time the Jags have played the Bills since both teams have had their Josh Allens, Josh Allen has sacked Josh Allen. No interceptions. Cam Little with 6 points, missed a crucial field goal right before half. That whole wild sequence, just for it to be a miss, that sucked. And then 2 punts for Logan Cook. Now we got the Bears beating the Packers 31-27. Pack, I don't even know where to start. You were up 21-6 going into the fourth quarter, and you blew it. I really don't know what to say. I mean, Jordan Love, he played one hell of a game. The rushing, it was pretty mid. Dobbs cooked. Matthew Golden had his best game as a pro, 4 for 84, and his one and only touchdown on the year. Jaden Reed and Christian Watson scored. It was just the fumbles that killed them. The fumbles just in this game, it killed them. 8 tackles for Cooper, a sack for Lucas Van Ness. Tyron Hopper and Valentine got the interceptions. McManus 3 points, missed 2 field goals, and an extra point. Literally, this game is partially on him. They lost by 4, and he missed, 7 points worth of field goals. You chose this old-ass dude over the substitute teacher who was drilling every kick. Good job, Packers. 4 points for Whelan. And now the winning team, the Chicago Bears, man, this team never gives up. I don't know why they have to wait till the fourth quarter to play, but they don't give up. Please actually play against the Rams this upcoming week, though. Caleb Williams, 361, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Swift had the rushing touchdown. Loveland with another amazing game, 137. DJ Moore got the touchdown. Zacchaeus got the other touchdown. Williams fumbled. 9 tackles for Brisker. A sack for Austin Booker, who I believe got injured in this game, unfortunately. They didn't get a pick either. Santos with 11 points, and shockingly, they didn't punt one time in this game. And the Packers, why are you keeping Matt LaFleur? Like, are we for real? You really don't need to keep him. Like, I don't know what he really offers to your team at this point. You guys will never win a Super Bowl with him. Now we have the Niners taking out the defending Super Bowl champs 23-19. Brock Purdy, 262, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Juwan Jennings had a touchdown as well. McCaffrey, 48 yards, and then had 2 receiving touchdowns on 66 receiving yards. Demarcus Robinson, 111 and a touchdown. Unfortunately, George Kittle tore his ACL. Or his Achilles. He tore something. He's done for the rest of the season. That really blows. He's like my favorite 49er, literally ever. Like the only Niner I can actually like. Really unfortunate. Purdy fumbled. Waller with 11 tackles. They got a sack from Keon White. Actually been quite an acquisition for him since they got him from the Pats. No interceptions. 5 points for Pinheiro. 3 points for Morstead. Now Philly. Hurts 168 and 1 touchdown, the average game from him. Goddard had a rushing touchdown. We saw vintage 2024 Saquon Barkley a little bit. Devontae Smith 70 yards. Touchdown went to Dallas Goedert. He had quite a nice game. A.J. Brown with some just phenomenal droppage, looking like Nelson Aguilar out there. And then reportedly he grabbed all of his shit from the locker room, put a jersey on Quinion Mitchell's locker, refused to talk to media, and just left. Welcome to New England, buddy, because that's probably where you're going. No fumbles, 6 tackles for Nakobe Dean, a sack for Jalen Carter. Quinion Mitchell had 2 interceptions. Fun fact, he has 4 postseason interceptions and 0 regular season interceptions. Cool. Elliott, 7 points and 4 punts for Braden Mann. You know, honestly, Niners, you know what, thank you. I didn't want you guys to win in my picks, but honestly, thank you, because, like, fuck the Eagles. Now we got the Patriots dismantling the Chargers 16-3. Herbert could not do shit. His offensive line just let him get murdered this whole game. Like, it was so bad to watch this game. I did not enjoy a second of this game. Like, I knew the Chargers probably weren't going to win, but, like, to fly across the country to kick a field goal in the playoffs. What are we doing? Herbert, 159, took 6 sacks. I mean, there was 11 total sacks in this game. It was crazy. Both teams' QBs led their team in rushing as well in this game. I find that kind of funny. Hampton got 1 carry this whole game for -1, but he was playing with an injury, to be fair. Receiving, it was bad. Keenan Allen looked like rookie Quentin Johnston out there, just dropping literally everything given to him. Herbert had 2 fumbles. Henley, 13 tackles. 3 sacks for Odafe Oweh. A sack for Tier Tart. Henley got an interception, tipped one in like the first quarter. I was hyped as hell. I love Deion Henley, man. 3 points for Dicker, 5 points for Scott. Patriots, Drake May, 268, a touchdown and a pick. I thought he did well in his first playoff game. Just took a long time to get things going, but they got the touchdown in the final quarter, so good job. The rushing, they still did really good in that aspect. Stevenson, 75 yards. I still think people need to start giving him more apologies. Booty and Henry were cooking. Hunter Henry got the only touchdown in this whole game. May also had 2 fumbles. Both quarterbacks led their team in rushing and had 2 fumbles apiece in this game. 11 tackles for Woodson, a sack for Marcus Jones, 2 for Milton Williams and K'Lavon Chaisson. 2 elite free agency signings right there. You better keep Chaisson and you better never let Milton Williams go. I'm serious. Other sack went to Jennings. No interceptions. 10 points for Andy and 3 points for Behringer. Got the Texans beating the Steelers 30-6. If I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch one snap of this game besides Metcalf's drop I saw on Instagram constantly. 7-6 until the fourth quarter where the Texans really just threw it on. 30-6. Possibly the last time we'll ever see Aaron Rodgers. That stings. Stroud, 250, a touchdown and a pick. From what I heard, he just did not have the greatest game ever. Woody Marks, 112 and a score. Christian Kirk, 144 and a touchdown. Stroud had 5 fumbles. What the hell? 7 tackles for Petrie and 12-2-0. A half a sack for Will Anderson. 1.5 to Sheldon Rankings. And then, what do you know? Danielle Hunter got another sack. Dude's so elite. 4 total sacks. Bullock got a 50-yard pick 6. So I guess Rodgers did go out throwing a touchdown. Just to the wrong team. 6 points for Fairbairn, 3 points for Townsend. Now the Steelers, there is nothing to talk about really. Rodgers 146 and a pick in his possible final game ever. The rushing couldn't do anything. Your leading receiver was DK Metcalf at 42 receiving yards. Just an abysmal game. 2 fumbles for Rodgers, 10 tackles for Queen, a sack for Harmon. Got 3 total sacks, a pick for Eccles. All 6 points came from Boswell. 6 points for Waitman. But hey, Steelers, you got another winning record, or another above 500 season with Mike Tomlin. So you did what you wanted this year. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!